My name is Jane Chidiaberi and you're welcome to my Spanish tutorials. Please do like, subscribe and follow me on my Facebook page and on YouTube at Jane Chidiaberi's Spanish tutorials. I also teach phonetics on Facebook and YouTube at Jane Chidiaberi's phonetics tutorials. Now in my previous video I taught you guys on the history of the Spanish language. Today's topic is the guidelines in speaking Spanish. It is very important to know the guidelines in speaking Spanish in order for you to pronounce words, sentences, and letters in Spanish correctly. Okay, now I'm going to start with the pronunciation of some letters. Number 1, the letter C. The letter C in standard Spanish is pronounced as the voiceless fricative, the theta sound, whenever it is being followed by the vowels E or A. For example, cientos, ciudad, cientos, ciudad. And but in Latin American Spanish, it is pronounced C. For example, cientos, ciudad, cientos, ciudad. Yeah, and take note that whenever the vowels a or u comes after the C, it is pronounced like the k, like the ka sound. For example, casa, casa. Okay, yeah. Number 2, the letter a. The letter a is pronounced like the y sound, like a, like y, not a l. For example, cuchillo, cabello. It's not cuchillo, it's cuchillo, cabello. Number 3, the letter zeta. The letter zeta in standard Spanish is pronounced as a voiceless fricative, the theta sound, whenever it is being followed by vowels like the E or A. For example, celada, celada. Yeah, and in some places it is always pronounced as the voiceless fricative, regardless of the vowels that comes after it. For example, zapato, zapato. Yeah, but in Latin American Spanish, it is pronounced like the C sound, regardless of the vowels that comes after it. For example, zapato, zapato. Yeah. And number 4, the letter G. The letter G. In standard Spanish, that letter is pronounced like the soft G, whenever it is being followed by the vowels E or A. For example, giro, gente, giro, gente. Yeah, and it is pronounced as the hard G, like the G, like a hard G, whenever it is followed by the vowels A or U. For example, gobierno, gobierno. Okay, now next is the letter Y or E. Y. Okay, whenever it is used as a conjunction or in a word, it is pronounced like the E sound. For example, 31, 31, which is 31 in English. 31. Yeah. Okay, now number 6, the W and the letter K. Those are loan words from other languages, not used in Spanish, actually. For example, we have the kingdom whistle. Kingdom whistle. Yeah. Now, number 7, ser and estar. Ser is used to describe permanent qualities of a person or thing. For example, soy alto, which means I am tall. I'm tall. Soy de Nigeria, which means I'm from Nigeria. Always use ser to describe permanent qualities. Now we have the estar. The estar is used to describe temporary emotions and situations. For example, estoy bien, which means I'm fine. Estoy feliz, which means I'm happy. And number 8. Next, take note that the sentence structure and the word order in Spanish is SVO. SVO, which is subject, verb, and object. And always make sure you use the diacritical marks correctly. The diacritical marks such as the tilde, the cedilla, and others. And don't worry, in my next video, I'm going to teach on the diacritical marks in Spanish. Okay? Yeah, and so before I round off this class, let's do a little quiz. Number one, how is the letter C followed by the vowels E or A pronounced in standard Spanish? A, like the J sound. B, like the letter B. C, like the theta sound. And the answer is C, like the theta sound. Number two, Sid is used to describe dash. A, permanent qualities. B, temporary situations. C, permanent emotions. And the answer is A, permanent qualities. Number three, the sentence structure or word order in Spanish is A, SVO. B, SVO. C, SOV. And the answer is B, SVO, which is subject, verb, and object. Now that is all for today's class. Please do subscribe, like, and follow me.